Part 10. Meanwhile, back on Sodor, Junior was still riding on the back of Diesel 10. I'm sorry, Lily. I'm sorry, cuz I haven't been whatever it is. Responsible, reliable, and really useful. But I will be! I will be! Diesel 10 raced into the smelting shed where James and Rarity were. Diesel 10 braked to a sudden stop, causing Junior to be flung into the air. Ah! Then he landed on James's cab roof. James! Rarity! What, huh? Jamesy? Who's he? And how does he know us? That's Junior, Mr. Conductor's cousin. Oh, that explains it. Then Junior started to blow the emergency whistle, but nothing happened. Diesel 10 raised his claw. Ah! So you lost your sparkle too, huh? Junior shook the whistle and blew it again, but still nothing happened. Bye-bye, Twinkle Toes. Oh, it's empty. Here we go. He began to slowly advance towards James and Rarity. Oh, no! Leave us alone, you brute! Junior, what are we gonna do? We'll think of something. James was nearing the buffers that led to a smelting pit. That's it. No, please, have mercy. James's tender was slowly breaking the buffers apart. I'll find you some more, Lily. I promise. But if I'm going to be any help at all, it's now or never. I've got to use up the rest of this stuff. James's tender broke the buffers as the buffers fell into the smelting pit. Are you ready? No, we're not. Hold on tight, Rarity dear. Oh. Rarity held on for dear life inside of James's cab. James and Rarity, you two are the brains. Get us out of here. Then he blew his own whistle that made a kazoo sound. Now we are! Suddenly, both him and Rarity sparkled away with Junior as they disappeared into a shower of gold dust. What the? Soon, James, Rarity, and Junior all magically reappeared at the small grotto where Mr. Conductor was. Yahoo! Hoo-yah! Oh, thanks, Celestia. We're alive. We're safe. I know. Thank goodness for that, dear. Oh, indeed. I almost thought my heart was going to explode. It was beating so fast, so hard. Bye, James and Rarity. And thank you. Bye, Junior. And you're welcome. Take care, darling. And James and Rarity left. Achoo! Junior looked at Mr. C. Sorry to be so long, cuss. But better late than never. Junior, we're all out of gold dust, aren't we? Bankrupt. He walked around for a little bit. Then he started to try to brighten up the mood. Hey, it's a beautiful day. I mean, we're down, but we're not out. No, we're out. But we're not down. Meanwhile, George had finally had enough of being told what to do by Splatter and Dodge to destroy the buffers by orders of Diesel 10. You know what? Maybe I don't want a roller rink after all. But isn't that what you always wanted? After all, you always say railways are no good. Well, maybe it was what I wanted, but now I don't think so. It just doesn't feel right. What are you saying? I'm saying that I quit. What? You heard me. I quit. I'm done being told what to do by diesels. I may not like steam engines or their pony friends, but they don't deserve this kind of fate. If you want buffers destroyed, then destroy them yourselves. Goodbye. And he steamed away. Splatter and Dodge couldn't believe it. Meanwhile, back at the workshop of Muffle Mountain, why didn't you tell anyone about Lady? Because I felt like I had let everybody down. Most of all, Mr. Conductor's family. Because they chose me to be Lady's driver. Did Grandma love Lady as much as you do? Did she take a ride on her? Your grandma loved Lady because I loved her. But she never took a ride on her. I couldn't fix Lady in time. I've wanted to take Tasha on our shining time. On your shining time? It is a most wonderful journey, where the wheels churn and the rails shine. It was always going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow Lady would work again. Tomorrow everything would be perfect. We then see a flashback in black and white of a young woman looking disappointed. And then it was too late. And I shut out tomorrow. Lily then gently fastened the knot on the friendship bracelet on Burnett's wrist. Grandpa, don't shut out tomorrow. Don't shut out today, too. Burnett sighed as he kindly took hold of his granddaughter's hand in his own. Lily, Mr. Stone, I've got the coal. Now we see Burnett shoveling the special coal into Lady's firebox as it burned brightly. The steam billowed out of Lady's funnel, her 2 headlamps came on, and her whistle blew. Slowly, Lady's wheels began to move. We can see Burnett, Patch, Lily, and Mutt all inside Lady's cab as she moved steadily forwards. Soon, Lady was running very well inside the magic railroad. Patch looked down behind Lady. Lily, look! Lily looked down, and she and Patch could see colorful, sparkling swirls coming from behind Lady's wheels. The railroad's getting its energy back. Lady continued puffing along the tracks, leaving out magical shavings. Lily then got her backpack and caught some of the shavings in it. We see Lady's wheels churning as the surroundings of the magic railroad soon began to turn green. Well, my lady, the lights are all green for you now. Green for glory. Tasha would have loved this journey. Yes, she would. And for the first time, Burnett smiled. And she loved that you're with me now. He gave Lily a big hug and kissed her forehead. Lady continued on until finally the magic railroad had turned into a very beautiful countryside. And then with one golden sparkle, a beautiful face on Lady appeared. So, Burnett, you didn't forget about magic. It's safe inside you. Burnett listened and understood everything Lady said. as we then see Lily playing with her toy bluebird around the shavings. As Lady continued to travel along the fully restored Magic Railroad, Mutt licked Patch's face. Then there came a familiar whistle. Peep, peep! Thomas! Twilight! Applebloom! Scootaloo! Sweetie Belle! You found the lost engine! And she's beautiful! Well done to you all! Yay! Hooray! Woohoo! Then Burnett let Lily pull on Lady's whistle rope so that Lady blows her whistle at Thomas and the ponies. Thomas blew his whistle in return as they hurried to catch up to Lady. Then, just like the times before, Lady went right through the buffers with a whoosh of flashing colors, a deep whistle blowing, and a bell clanging. We're on the island of Sodor! Stop Lady, Grandpa! And so Burnett gently put on Lady's brakes and came to a stop by the grotto. Lily got out and hugged both Mr. C and Junior. Hello, Junior. Hello, Mr. C. Mr. Conductor, this is my grandpa. I'm glad you're able to find your way back. Junior, do you realize who this is? I reckon this is one beautiful engine. Then suddenly, as Junior got closer to Lady, he suddenly knew who it was. Oh, this is the lost engine? Oh, are we glad to see you. Now we can go back to Shining Time. But Mr. C sadly moved over to him. Junior, we won't make it back to Shining Time without the gold dust. Junior's happy expression changed to a sad one. Without it, the magic can't exist. Junior's hand made a gesture pointing to himself, then Mr. C, and to himself, and then made a slashing motion with his hand, slowly. Mr. C slowly nodded his head. Junior sat down, sadly. Mr. C looked very sad indeed. Then suddenly, Thomas, Twilight, and the CMC finally made it back through the magic buffers as well. Thomas was so happy to be home. Oh, we made it! We made it, girls! We're home! At last! I thought we'd never get out. But we did, thank goodness! Yeah! But then from behind the bend... Aha! There's a blue puffball with his pony pals! And look who they brought! Oh no! Splodge, come and destroy! No, you do it yourself. Yeah, we don't like you. If George quit, then we should too. And we mean that. Emphatically. What does that mean? I have no idea. It's a good word. Run, Lady, quickly, and we're going to help you. Burnett leaped into Lady's cab. So am I, my lady. I'll not let you down again. Who needs you, Splodge? Then coming out of the magic buffers was P.T. Boomer! Hey, wait for me! I'm after that engine! He landed on the back of Diesel 10. That makes two of us. It's the Dark Stranger from the mountain! Soon, Burnett steamed up Lady and started to race away with Thomas and Twilight and the CMC behind them. Watch out for the viaduct! It's dangerous! As the two little engines with Burnett, Twilight, and the Cutie Mark Crusaders hurried away with Diesel 10 and P.T. Boomer chasing after them. What's the matter? Lady. That engine's name is Lady. She's part of the clue to the source of the gold dust. Ah! Meanwhile, the chase had just begun. Now I'll get you, Burnett Stone, and those engines and carousel horses. Yes! No, you won't, Boomer, because the magic you refuse to believe in will get the better of you. And you will not take me or the Crusaders or Thomas or Lady. We are much stronger than you think, you greedy human. Yeah! You can run, but you can't hide. Right, Pinchy? Pinchy's hungry. Oh, get back! Thomas sped up to Lady as she looked back in fear. Come on, Lady. Lady went faster. Coming, Puffball! They passed by the watermill. Look out! Then they went through a tunnel. Here I come! Duck, Pinchy and Boomer! He lowered his claw and Boomer ducked. Lady and Thomas passed under a bridge with Diesel 10 not too far behind. I like my lunch steamed! Then Diesel 10 was right behind Thomas and was lowering his claw very close to him. Oh, no, you don't! Her magic aura blasted from her horn and hit Diesel 10's claw, making it malfunction a little. Grrr! Oh, thank you, Twilight! Just then they raced over a bridge as Percy and Pinky watched what was happening as they were taking a goods train. Pinky, did you see what I saw? Yeah! Diesel 10 and some freaky-deaky man are chasing after Thomas, Twilight, the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and some beautiful purple engine. Oh my! Pinky, I think that must be the lost engine! Back with the chase. Okay, Burnett! He took off his gloves. The gloves are off! He threw them away and made a gesture with his fist as if ready to fight. But Boomer simply ignored this. Soon we can see the viaduct as more of the stones began to crumble away. Thomas and Lady with Burnett and the ponies were approaching. Well, Lady, this is your shining time, too. With your help, I hope so. Come on, Lady! Little engines can do big things! Soon the two engines were on the viaduct. More stones began to loosen, but everyone pressed on bravely. Lady with Burnett had just managed to get across the viaduct when suddenly a huge gap appeared in front of Thomas with the ponies. Oh, no! Hang on, girls! He went faster and faster, and then he bravely went across the gap just before the tracks snapped apart. Soon both engines were safely off the viaduct. Well done, Thomas, Twilight, Sparkle, and Crusaders! Well done! Burnett blew Lady's whistle in triumph. Thomas blew his whistle back with pride. Hooray! We made it! Yeehaw! We're safe! But unfortunately, Diesel 10 saw the gap and tried to brake hard to a stop. Boomer took off his goggles and saw what was going on. Whoa! What's going on? Hold it! Then the track collapsed under Diesel 10's weight and both he and Boomer fell. Ah! But Diesel 10 caught one of the sleepers in his claw and hung on. Puffball! Teapot! Then the sleeper snapped off and he fell all the way down. Tin Kettle! Clunk! Diesel 10 landed in a barge filled with sludge. P.T. Boomer was also in the barge of sludge as well, as he spat out some water from his mouth and examined himself being all dirty, and he glared angrily in defeat. Oh well. Nice time of the year for a cruise.